security camera captured this, the apparent attempt at someone or something entering this house, or more like floating, really. The owner states that the sliding door at the back of the house is always locked at night, although that does create a sense of security. What was captured here on this video, whatever it is, simply floats through the door to the inside of the house. The footage was alarming for the homeowner, and why not? It's more than a little bit creepy, and it sure looks like a ghost to me. There's an indoor market in England that has been around since 1244. One morning recently, when employees arrived for work, they found things to be not right. Boxes were scattered everywhere. Thinking that they had had a break-in overnight, they checked the security cameras. However, they did not see a person ransacking the place. They saw boxes just fall from wherever they were, onto the floor and down the stairs. If you look closely, you can make out a faint shadowy something moving on the stairs. The market, being older, has had its share of odd happenings. Shadows have been seen where there shouldn't be shadows, and people can hear talking and other noises, yet there is no one there. The origin of this video is not known. Obviously footage from a cafeteria of some kind. The place is obviously closed and fairly dark. Suddenly the door behind the bar opens and there's a figure standing there at the door. What is a bit creepy about this is that it happens all of a sudden. The door is open and the figure is there. No one entered. They were just there. Then we see the figure moving behind the bar. The figure doesn't look like a person. The shape is a bit vague and just kind of like white. When the lights flicker, the figure just suddenly disappears. If that isn't odd enough, a figure then enters the room, and it does look like a person. They walk over and behind the bar, apparently not seeing the other figure that was there before. Some ghost hunting folks go out to investigate an old abandoned church. At first glance, it seems calm enough. The church is definitely in a state of disrepair. Why is that door shut? They had left it open. And who moved that bench? Okay, it's getting creepy. There's the bride. Time to get out of here. They mustered up the courage to come back to the church one more time. But remember this, if you're not invited to the wedding, don't come to it. After noticing his gate to his backyard left open, the gentleman decides to check his security footage. And what a sight to see. This person, dressed like a clown, tries the door, which is fortunately locked. The clown is holding a knife, by the way, and strolls around the house to the backyard. The clown tries the doors as he goes, looking for a way in. And he peers in the windows. The guy doesn't give up easily. He walks around more, continuing to try to find an unlocked door. It is reported that this happened in 2016, a time when everyone wanted to dress like a clown and scare people. It does seem like this clown had intentions to do more than just scare someone. He continues to look for an entry point. The clown does decide he can't get in and leaves. It would leave the homeowner wondering if he knew the clown, or was it a random choice to pick his home? Let's put the clowns back in the circus, where they belong. I have a request for you. Why not like this video and hit that subscribe button? I'll be adding new videos once every week or two. Thank you. Marvin the Monster was first captured around 1961 or 62 by an underwater robot. This very strange creature was captured on video off the coast of Santa Barbara. The creature stayed around for more than an hour. It moved in a spiral pattern, not moving like a fish-like creature at all. It coiled in and around itself over and over again. Speculation was it might be a single organism made up from a combination of many tiny organisms, all connected, living and moving together. And these were guesses, and what this creature is remains unknown. The full footage taken of Marvin the Monster was never released. And yet even more Sasquatch footage, reportedly shot in Mississippi by a hunter. He took this video and uploaded it to his YouTube channel. He had spotted this large-looking black creature that looked like it was huddled amongst some trees. At first, the hunter thought it might be a wild pig, or perhaps a bear. Realizing no one would likely believe him, he took out his phone and started the recording. I'm not sure standing around that close to something that big is such a great idea. That's when the creature stood up and he realized how large this was and made the smart decision that it was time to go quickly. Imagine coming across such an odd thing as this, and having the courage to go inside, not knowing what you will find. And do you really want to crawl into a place that looks like that? But I think a door would just be an easier entrance. From what I can see, the place is obviously kept up by someone or something. someone or something went to some trouble to set up the dining room, although I'm not sure how functional it would be for humans. And so far, I'm not seeing anything that looks like a kitchen. From the outside, it was difficult to tell if this was a two-story building or just a tall one-story building. It would appear one tall story for one tall home owner. With some of the lights on, there must be someone paying the bills. I don't know what that was at the top of that door frame, and I'm not sure I want to know. But our cameraman obviously didn't see it. This room has most of the furniture in it compared to the other rooms. Whatever it may be, we will probably never know. I would guess the fellow made it out okay since this video was posted. Unless, of course, the creature has its own YouTube channel. Apparently, camera footage at a school captures a shadow figure walking across the upper balcony, and walking rather quickly. The shadow was a bit translucent, but definitely there. Could it just be the night custodian moving around, with poor cameras that are shooting the footage, or is it something else? Feel free to mention your thoughts below. An elderly woman sent these pictures to the local sheriff's office that she took after she noticed some of the apples going missing off of her tree. The pictures quickly earned the nickname Skunk Ape. These pictures seem to be some of the clearest taken of creatures at all, whether it's a skunk ape or perhaps even a Bigfoot. Reports of skunk apes go back to around 1929, and new reports still come in to this very day. Somewhere in Colorado, when everyone was safe at home, this was the captured video from a doorbell camera. 3 mountain lions roaming around the houses and up on porches. Typically, these cats stay more up in the mountains where they have easy access to prey. It is a little unsettling to see them in such a residential area. Eventually, the big kittens do wander off, and it was fortunate that no one's pets were outside at that time. Or even scarier, perhaps, themselves, with or without small children. After days of heavy rain, a man was out jogging near Sydney, Australia, and came across this, whatever this is. Thoughts of an embryo was mentioned, although in the world today, who knows, it could be an alien. He poked at the creature while recording with his phone, and it didn't move at all. After posting it on Instagram, even biologists and zoologists were not sure what this thing is. As of today, no one has been able to say what it is. But who really knows? This could be as tasty as any escargot out there.